and welcome to the Roseville Skating Center for CTN's coverage of the Section 5 AA Girls Hockey Championship. Tonight, the number 1 seed, Coon Rapids Cardinals, take on the number 2 seed, Anoka Tornadoes. Joe Young, along with Howie Shapiro and Jerry Grant. And guys, a big game to be a part of tonight.
Yeah, and if we could bottle some of your excitement, that would be great. But it is a huge game, and we've been watching Coon Rapids all year. And this season has led up to this game. The Cardinals are getting progressively better. The team chemistry is amazing. This is a very special year for Coon Rapids.
Yeah, and for the Anoka Tornadoes on the other side, they look very strong. They've played a lot of hockey. 6 overtime periods in the last 2 games.
Well, that's a factor, except these are young kids. They recover fast. However, if Coon Rapids come out to a fast start, they can really put the pressure on Anoka, get them to skate really hard for a period and a half. Lactic acid could come to play a little later in the game. Those legs could harden up.
Well, we saw them skate through a lot of fatigue the other night when we had a chance to do the section semifinals against Centennial. For the Anoka Tornadoes, one of the players I thought who stood out, especially in the overtime period, just a freshman. We're going to talk about 2 freshmen tonight in a section championship. That is very exciting for the Anoka Tornadoes. Blair Parent was outstanding in the extra periods, and then she gets the game winner.
Yes, she does. She has 19 goals, 10 assists, and what I like about Blair, she's an excellent skater. When she gets the puck in her stick, she takes off, she goes wide, she attacks the net, and you can see why she scores big goals, because she has a nose for the net, and she likes to shoot the puck.
And on the other side, of course, everybody knows that number 7 is a big part of the Coon Rapids offense. Rachel Bonna, 85 points on the season, but everything in the world matters most to her is getting to the state tournament, and that is tonight. But she has help. Young lady who joined her line about midway through this season, and her season has really taken off.
And that young woman is Amy Schlegel, and 21 goals, 22 assists. She's had multiple points in her last 7 games, 9 out of her last 10. If they're going to try and take Rachel out, and I don't know that you can actually do that, Amy Schlegel will be one of those players going to pick up some slack if that happens.
Well, and another factor, of course, will be goaltending. For the Anoka Tornadoes, Samantha Ubel was outstanding through 4 overtime periods. She kept the Anoka Tornadoes in that game. Same could be said for the Centennial goalkeeper, but the Tornadoes were the ones to advance. Big reason is Samantha Ubel. On the other side, Crystal Amenrud has been the Cardinals' backbone between the pipes for the last 5 seasons. This is her senior year, her last chance to get to the state tournament, so everything riding on this game tonight. The Coon Rapids Cardinals, the number 1 seed, hoping they can hold serve and get to their first state tournament since 2006. They take the ice against the Tornadoes, who have a 6-1 record in section championships. The Cardinals and the Tornadoes in the Section 5 AA Championship right after this on CTN.
You ever think about buying a bigger place?
Just waiting for a visit from the credit fairy.
There is no credit fairy.
How else will I get a better credit score?
Look, you keep your credit card balances low and only open a new card if you really need it.
No fairy?
There's no magic to improving your credit, but there's help, and it's free. Go to creditfairy.org.
Here we go. What? What?
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent, because kids in foster care don't need perfection. They need you.
Back at the Roseville Skating Center, just about ready to get this section championship game underway. A long-time rivalry between these 2 programs. One's going to state, one is going home. We'll take a look as your starting lineups. First for the visiting team, Anoka Tornadoes, the number 2 seed.
Coach Hayes.
There they are. Emily Brigham Centering Katie Johnson and Blair Parent, Amanda Kimberly and Marisa Rue. On the blue line, Samantha Ubel, the goalkeeper. Rachel Bana centering the Cardinals, Amy Schlegel and Brenna Paskey at her wings. Danny Lebeco and Amber Ammon on the blue line, and of course Crystal Amagrud between the pipes.
The joint is jumping. I'll tell you what, there is a nice crowd here, Howie, and they are ready for some hockey and some goal scoring.
And that woman is ready for some hockey as well. Jessica Christopherson, the head coach for the Coon Rapids Cardinals, has this team fired up, and this team is on the doorstep looking to take that next step to go to the state tournament.
In her first season, and now this game underway. Anoka pushing it into the Coon Rapids end right away. Long pass from Bana broken up. Berkey and Bana collide. The puck ends up in the Cardinal box.
Well, Jerry, one of the things Coach Christopherson told me is that they turned the puck way too many times over at the blue line. They cannot do it here against Anoka because they will take advantage of it. Pete Hayes has said to us, Joe and I today, he's going to shadow Rachel Bana with number 17. You see her right there.
Oh, yeah, she gave her
Peterson.
That's Danny Peterson.
Go everywhere with Rachel Bana tonight.
That's such going to escort her to the bench.
Only team that really shadowed Bana all season long.
Well, it can work to your advantage or disadvantage, depending.
Bana flipping it right in on Ubel. She'll cover up for the whistle. Bana will head to the bench.
Guys, I'll tell you, Samantha Ubel was phenomenal on Wednesday evening against Centennial. She really kept the Tornadoes in the game, made some incredible saves, and she's going to have to be...
One of the best saves I've seen. I don't know if there might have been a little bit of luck in the toe save. I've already named it the toe save, and when I mentioned it to Coach Jessica Christopherson before the game, she said she knew exactly what she was talking about. Hertog shot up into the shoulder of Ubel.
Yeah, good shot. Keep it a little lower, but I like how Samantha got that off quickly. That's the way to do it. She had a nice open lane. You see here, look at that. That winger didn't come out quick enough, so she has a nice screen going there. Got to block shots in playoff games, so Tornadoes have to get out there and get their bodies in the way, and vice versa. The Cardinals need to do the same.
Face off in the Anoka end, pushed behind the net. Breakout comes near side. Johnson gets it across center ice and dumps it in. Something that the Tornadoes did very effectively, especially later in the game on Wednesday night.
Yes, they did.
Coon Rapids pushing it through center ice. Cert was dumped. And we saw in those both semifinal games not a lot of penalties.
Yeah, exactly. And that was a good thing. Cardinals don't want Anoka to go on the power play. They had a nice power play the other night when they had a chance. That really turned the game for them.
Well, obviously both teams want to stay out of the box. I think that's so important.
Open player jitters there.
Missed pass instead of icing. And Schlegel was at the Anoka blue line calling for the puck.
Yep, got to get it to her. She's wide open.
Now both teams feeling a little bit of jitters here early on, and it's understandable.
Oh, it is.
They'll settle down.
Bana trying to dig it out of the corner. This one sent the length of the ice, and that'll be icing as well.
All right. Let's try a few things there.
I think as far as the Cardinals go, they want to get off to a really strong start here in period number one, and they want to set the tone and set the pace and take control early, Jerry Grant.
Yes, they do. They want to get the puck down the Anoka and forecheck, get their D tired, make them work.
Tie up off the faceoff.
Could win that battle. There you go.
Harris plays it far side. Cert tips it to center. Plays it ahead into the Anoka end. Kimberly will scoop it up down in the corner. Stops up behind her own net. Looking to break it up the far wing. Knocked off her stick by Rust. Cert in the corner.
There's some speed. You don't want
Johnson.
that.
No. McLaughlin into the zone.
Yeah, McLaughlin can go too.
Shot was blocked by Lebeco. Long cross ice pass tipped ahead by Cert. Cardinals get a line change. DeBoer. Looking long pass through the neutral zone. Tipped. Wells can't get a stick to it. Played into the Cardinals zone. Hertog can't get it past Wells at the blue line.
Yep, went the wrong way. Okay, so far, Anoka's playing very well. They're very aggressive.
Hertog, long pass around. Schlegel couldn't quite get to it, and Anoka keeps it in at the blue line. Hertog in front of her own net. Flips it ahead on the blue line, on the backhand. Rue plays it right back into the Coon Rapids net.
Yeah, I like that
Didn't
gap
keep
control.
it in there.
Rue did a nice job on her gap control there. Nowhere to go.
Rebecco ahead for Schlegel. Cardinals with numbers. Into the zone. Here's Bonner out front and back into the goal.
Wow.
Beautiful pass. Nice play. Defender committed, and it was a 2-on-1. And the defender took the wrong person. You got to let the goalie take that stick handler. That left Rachel Bonner wide open to get the pass, and then the goalie's in trouble because she has to cover 2 players basically. And Rachel went to her backhand and gets the Cardinals off to a very important start, 1-0.
Defender fell down. You'll take a look at it and allowing that pass to come across.
She and Paskey collided at the blue line. She was trying to force the action before the blue line. Took Paskey out of the play, but that left a 2-on-1 behind her. And Schlegel smartly gives it to that young lady. And if anybody on the ice tonight can finish, it's number 7 for Coon Rapids.
Well, that's the emotional start that the Cardinals needed. Now, Anoka, you take a look at that. They can't make sure they can't hang their heads. It's early. There's plenty of game left.
A lot of game.
But
game just started.
Yeah, it just started. But they can't say, well, we can't keep it away from Rachel every single time.
Harris into the high slot, fires one just wide to the near side.
There's the attitude.
A steal by Surt. Lost the handle as she came around the top of the circle. Play back out. Hertog fires it back in deep. Ubel stops it up behind the net. Kimberly tied up by Rust in the corner. More white jerseys in to help out. Rust comes away with it. Out to the point for Hertog. Quick shot. Blocked out front. Anoka with the numbers going the other way. This is Parent cutting across. And you got 2 girls in front of you. You got to get them the puck.
That's right, Joe. You got to move the biscuit.
Very young player.
Yeah,
just a freshman.
Yep.
Yep, as a really quick turnaround for the Tornadoes because the Cardinals had something going there, just didn't get that puck through. And again, when the point gets that open shot, you got to take it quick. You cannot have it blocked.
2 of the best players on the ice for Anoka, maybe 2 freshmen in Blair Parent and Amanda Kimberly. The defender for Anoka. So on the ice the majority of time in those 4 overtime periods was Kimberly, and she really played well at defensive end.
Danny Lebeco apparently very good with her geometry.
Yeah, it was a nice
one
angle.
end to the other. Off the boards, right in on net.
Well, she might have a pool table at home.
Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe bumper pool. You got to get it around.
Oh, you really need to get the angles there.
Cardinals forcing the action into the corner. Amber Harris plays it back up the wing. First one there is Hanula. Anoka able to play it back out to center. Ammon trying to get it to Tronson. Taken away by Myers. Myers knocked off it by Amber Harris.
That's it.
Berkey skates up the near wing. Flips it into the zone. Over Lebeco. Left for Lebeco on the side of the net. Well, she got it from one end to the other, got herself off, and no icing because the forwards had all got a line change.
That's right.
Parent trying to race up the near wing. Bumped off it. Paskey lost her stick. Here's Schlegel rather, skating out of her own zone. Across the blue line, leaves it for Bonnet, trying to cut back out front. Her stick tied up nicely.
Oh, my.
By Brigham.
That was a good play.
Guys, we talked about the officials letting them play, and I think they're going to do that here, providing there isn't something real blatant right in front of the official.
Turnover at the blue line, and that could cost you. This one tipped wide. The shot by McKenna Parent. Walter flipping it ahead. Michelle Harris skates through center. She's got speed. Shot in on Ubel. She's forced to hold on, and Rust introduced to the goalkeeper.
Good job, Addie. She crashed the net, looked for a rebound, and she got pushed in by the defender. You have to do that all day long. That's good hustle all the way to the net. Crash, look for anything sloppy.
Not only was she outstanding on Wednesday night, but she withstood a lot of hits, a lot of
she did.
action.
Oh, there it was.
This one comes out to Lebeco at the point.
Nice decision.
Harris, a quick shot. Ubel will cover up.
As well as Ubel played, there's not much you could do against Rachel Bond on that opportunity here tonight.
No.
And Rachel had her beat easily, and as well as she played, not much you can do.
Well, Ubel made the first move and went down. That left a half a net, and that's tough when they have a goal scorer coming in.
Yeah.
That's a player that has her head up and sees what's going on. I like how the second line here for the Cardinals is coming out and playing very well. Good forecheck. That's it.
Stopped up and played back in by Ammons. Cert down below the icing line. Tips it to Bana fresh on the ice. Bana flips it through the slot. Lebeko, a one-timer, didn't get much on it. Wells will skate the other way for Anoka. Her shot blocked. Got it back, tipped off her stick. Here's Bana with some room. Got it ahead to Schlegel. Schlegel had it tipped away, tips it in front of her. Kimberly plays it out of the corner. Bana plays it back down deep.
Very smart.
Just a great job beating the player to the puck.
Yeah.
Kimberly trying to flip it out, gets it out to center. Hertog.
Hand pass.
Wait, how's it?
Well, I'll tell you what, for all people talk about Rachel Bana, I'll tell you what, Schlegel's a pretty good player, too.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And just again, we talked about just a freshman. So what great experience these young players get playing into this tournament.
Yeah, and they're both young. There's some young players on both sides too.
Yep, absolutely.
A lot of talent on these two teams. Oh, good play.
Played into the near corner. Amber Harris.
Yeah.
Looking for Tronson. That broke it up. Played back in deep by Myers. Kimberly stopping it up at the far blue line. Tronson with it for Coon Rapids. High off the glass, out of the zone, right back in by Berkey. Hertog spins away from the pressure to Amber Harris.
There you go.
Flip to center. Tronson trying to get there in front of Parent. Long shot, misses wide.
Had that winger.
Parent picking it up, tipped off her stick. Amber Harris bumped to the boards by Berkey. Parent from behind her own net. Off the glass, out to center, stopped up by Wolter. Played right into that referee again.
There you go. Get up there.
Nice stop by. Here's a turnover, and Brigham with a shot glove save.
A little lazy on the defensive end there.
Well,
Fortunately, it didn't give up a goal, but a great opportunity for Anoka there.
You have to handle the puck, and you cannot turn the puck over in the neutral zone. There are 3 Cardinal players there. Someone said, take charge, get to it, and get it up there behind that first wave.
Well, that's been the Achilles heel of Coon Rapids. The one thing that hasn't went well for them, it's that turnover of the puck down in their end.
Yeah, that's dangerous whenever you turn that puck over there.
And that'll be icing. No, they say it was tipped.
All right.
Cert gets there first.
Good hustle.
She's pitched to the boards, and that's going to cost Anoka. Took him a long time to blow that whistle.
The hook.
Well, guys,
and Coon Rapids going to go on the power play.
Yeah, this is a big penalty kill for Anoka. They can ill afford to fall behind by 2 at this point. I mean, even though it is early, it takes a lot of wind out of their sails if that's the case.
Yeah,
so
that's true. Yeah, we're trying to figure out who's going in. Oh, there, finally. Me?
Who, me? It's always that way. It's Marissa Rue.
Well, that's the first penalty. They've been letting them play pretty well there, but a little extra hook they decided down here on the wall. So the Cardinals would like to win the draw and get some pressure.
Full house here tonight, guys.
They're pretty good on the power play. 4 of 6 on the power play in the quarterfinal of this tournament.
Yeah, that's nice. I like that number. Oh, got to win that draw, though. There you go.
Bana with it on the wall. Spins away from the pressure. Rust in the high slot. A lot of traffic. Blocker saved by Ubel.
How'd you see that?
Well, and there was a rebound there, too.
Keeping it in at the blue line. Fires it back down in. Kimberly will wing it around the boards. There is Schlegel. Setting up with Bana on the boards. Bana, cross ice. Rust looking back door.
Nice. Great
Pushed
setup.
out to Schlegel. Schlegel across to Lebeko. Shot through the legs of the defender, DeBoer.
Got to hit that net. There you
Bana coming out of the corner. Tripped up, back out to Lebeko. Down low, Rust to Bana. Ubel is there for the save.
Wow.
Good movement on the power play.
You couldn't have planned it better than that. It's just a nice job of passing the puck. And,
Anoka's very aggressive, and here goes another tornado to the box.
Wow.
Had to haul her down.
And they're already dominating.
Yeah. Well, that puck move was great. That puck was hopping
there
just
was
a little extra afterwards. They called that rough. Okay, that's a rough.
Well, you do it right in front of the official. You're going to call just about every time.
Yeah, that's good in boys hockey.
Although, you know what? I don't blame DeBoer that much. because protecting her keeper after the night she suffered the other on Wednesday.
There you go.
Bana, quick turnaround shot, but you didn't really want to give this team a 5-on-3 for a minute 15.
Yeah, up 1 already at this point.
It's a key moment in the game.
There's another time you could send that message not to touch my goalkeeper.
You need to score here, though. You don't want Anoka to kill this off and get some momentum. It would be huge for them.
Cardinals play it to the wall. Lebeko at the blue line.
There you go. Move it around.
Cross to Schlegel. Down to Bana. Bana. Backdoor Ross, a quick shot. Ubel, an amazing save.
Yeah, didn't get all of it, but got enough.
Got enough, but Ubel was right there.
Bana looking down low for Paskey. Got to reset. Bana coming off the wall again. Her shot is tipped.
Oh, my.
Flipped out of the zone by Danny Peterson.
Go quick.
Schlegel circling into the zone. Wrist shot, blocker save by Ubel. Bana from behind, a little backhand, and Ubel makes another save.
Wow.
Ubel's starting to get her game going again like the other night.
She's a hot goaltender, and obviously this is what the Tornadoes need if they're going to stay out of trouble here, especially
good
down
pressure.
5-3.
I mean, the Cardinals' power play is working not quite flawlessly, but pretty impressive.
Yeah, they're moving the puck nice.
And Ubel is thwarting everything. Another chance for Michelle Harris, and Ubel makes another save.
We'll go right there again. Yeah, you have to get her moving. You don't want her standing up. You got to, like that first goal, get her to make a commitment and get around her, try to open up her 5-hole. Easier said than done, though, when you're hot. She's hot.
Yeah, she is hot.
Nice draw.
Lebeko can't keep it in on the boards.
And there's a hook.
And here's a penalty against Coon Rapids as Johnson was trying to create shorthanded.
Well, that's just good hustle. They outworked the Cardinals on that one.
And they're going to give it to Rachel Bana. I thought they gave it to Lebeko, or to, Lebeko.
So it'll be 4-on-4.
Of anybody want off the ice.
4-on-3 for 4 seconds, then 4-on-4 for 48 seconds, and Anoka is going to get a minute and 8 on the power play. Yeah,
good math.
Quite a turnaround for them.
Are you a math teacher?
No, English.
Played all the way down by Paskey. She'll chase it.
Way out. A quick whistle again. Oh, my.
Wow.
Ubel got hit pretty hard by Paskey. Knocked the cage off.
We had that quick whistle last time we were here, too, anticipating.
That's a bad whistle, and I see
it
protecting the keeper, but
no.
She was never on top of that puck.
Nope. You got to wait till she freezes the biscuit. Oh, my.
Anoka may be getting away with one. I don't know that Coon Rapids would have gotten to that loose puck, but
there you
that's
go.
all right. Her helmet came off. They would have blown the whistle anyway.
Right. Mm-hmm. We'll give them that one. All right, we're 4-on-4.
Anoka trying to control deep in the Coon Rapids end. Wolter flipping it up the boards, kept in by Rue. Hertog playing it off the board for Harris. That's Paskey with her in the neutral zone. Paskey goes off for a line change. Harris gets it in deep. She'll get off and get some fresh legs.
Not fast. Got to change quicker. The playoffs.
5 seconds left. And now Anoka on the power play.
Rag it. Oh, you can carry it further if you wanted to. 6 players on the ice there. Now they're down to 4. Now they're at 5.
Again, good math.
Woo.
Brigham skating through center. Cross ice. Parent had her stick taken away by Wolter.
Watch Parent.
Parent down low. Too much for Brigham. Hertog will win the race in the near corner. Flipping it up the boards. Kept in by Parent. Parent, a wrist shot blocked by Hertog.
Anoka still bad line change. They had one player that didn't get off the bench, so they only had one at the point.
Well, and Jerry, those are things that you can't let happen to you, especially in this kind of game.
Hertog picks it up behind the net, plays it all the way down. Myers saved it at center, but Rust able to get there and poke it down.
Excellent by Addie. That hurt a little bit, but that's effort.
McKenna Parent skating through center, into the zone. Her shot blocked by Wolter into the corner. Played out front, a shot goes wide by Wells. That'll do it for the penalty to Bana.
Good hop.
Bana came out fresh.
Get it back to
Schlegel's out there too. Schlegel and Bana.
Nice pass.
Here's Bana out front of backhand and a goal.
Beautiful. Those two
Wow.
work so well together.
Wow!
Rachel saw that opening. She made the pass, give and go. She took that open lane on the right side, and Schlegel just waited. Back checker couldn't catch up. Put a perfect pass into space, Howie. That's how you do it.
Well, she just came out of the penalty box and started the ice. And
She was fresh.
it's
Schlegel
just-
was fresh
Watch
on
that
the ice.
pass. Nice dish. And look at that. Back checker couldn't
And
get
the
her.
backhand.
Oh, yeah. That's how you beat her. Ubel again went
wow!
down first.
Just when Anoka was getting a little bit of little bit of movement, a little bit of chemistry going.
Beautiful goal. That was
Yep.
a winner all around.
Huge. Well, makes up for not being able to convert on that 5-on-3.
That's a big turnaround.
Yep.
Anoka had their chance to get back right in the game. They're still in it, but that hurt.
Oh, absolutely.
Boy,
Still
you
in
saw
it.
Bana as soon as she came out of the penalty box. She went to the puck. She
there.
picked it up. She got it to Schlegel and then got to open ice, and Schlegel got it back to her to finish it off.
They can't
The
do
steal
that
just
those
outside
shots.
the
There you
zone. McLaughlin's shot is blocked.
Yeah, those are the little things you got to do better on.
Not
yet the rest
one
of the game.
penalty, not one shot on goal on that 1 minute and 8 second power play for Anoka. Coon Rapids had probably 3 or 4 at least blocked shots in that minute.
Yeah. Anoka
Not
wants to
one got through to Amanrud.
Anoka wants to get to the locker room. They don't want to be down more than 2. They have to a little regrouping here. They're a little jittery. They're young.
Yeah, but this team was down in the semifinals with less than a minute to go.
Yeah, that's
in
right.
In regulation.
Yeah.
They found a way to score.
They're
So
not
don't
gonna go
count
away.
these tornadoes
I'm not
out.
counting them out.
So much for shadowing Rachel Bana. Then.
Yeah, you can't. You can't shadow her.
Well, it's hard to shadow her if she just came out of the
That's
penalty
right.
box.
I know, but
Yeah, that's how shadowing doesn't work. You can't always shadow her because of the way the
and
game
because
goes.
Coon Rapids has the last line change,
Yep.
it's
right.
very hard to match up your line.
Yes, that's where you can play some cat and mouse. Coaches have a little fun that way. Try to sneak that player out when you need her. And good way to do it is out of the penalty box. And it was really good read.
Again, for Schlegel to be fresh on the ice.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Everything added up. Hertog is shot.
Ooh.
Good shot. Bunch of bodies collide out front. Harris shooting into that traffic. Blocked into the corner. Parent had a stick on it. Surt comes away with it. Poked off her stick by Blair Parent. Played around on the board. Hertog pinches in.
Could rotate. Forward came back.
Playing it out front. Taken away by DeBoer.
That's it. Nice hustle.
Harris knocking it off. It's right on DeBoer's stick. Picked up by Brigham. Brigham looking for
Good
space.
step
Looking
up.
for Johnson. Pass behind her. Walter turns out of her own end. Through center. Paskey
There she
into
is
the
again.
zone. And
Oh.
shot. Ubel.
Whoa. Back door was there again.
Yeah. And it was the other goal scorer, Amy Schlegel.
Yes, she was there. All you do is lay that out into space and get there. And good things. Well, good play. Shot on goal is never bad. Make it a rebound.
No such thing as a bad shot on goal. I agree with that.
No.
Assistant Coach Mossy and I were talking before
Yes.
the game. We talked about how close this team is, and every one of them. And he's been on teams where he's liked the guys on the ice, but maybe not off the ice. And every one of these players get along so well on and off the ice.
That's a difference maker, Howie. It's like the military theory. You got to build a cohesive unit. All right, I won't play
Thanks,
it for you
Coach.
that. Well, and then
No, you're right.
you'll block shots for each other. You'll
You're
cover
right.
for each other.
Absolutely. You
You'll
play
make
as a
the
team. You play
pass.
as one. You play as a unit.
That's right. That's the hardest thing to teach in athletics is to get people to play as a team. But if you get that, it is a pleasure.
Bana off the draw. Lot of pressure on her. Peterson all over her. Poked to the
watch that
line.
one. There you
Kept
go.
in by Berkey and a glove save by Amadou.
Yep, that's all Chris left do. Just make those saves, hold on to the puck. That's all right. Nothing wrong with freezing the puck today. And you can
No, it gets you an opportunity to get some fresh skaters on the ice as well.
That's right.
Russ tying up with McLaughlin off the draw. Myers poking it toward the slot. Ammon coming away with it for Coon Rapids. Myers. Shot that's deflected wide. Peterson picks it up, trying to play it back out to center. Knocked away by Lebeco. Poked up the boards. Unable to keep it in was Myers, but Anoka plays it back in deep. Lebeco out of her own end. Up the boards for Surt. Tipped ahead into the zone. Right back out by DeBoer. McKenna Parent into the zone. Wrist shot blocked. Got it back. Another shot. Hit traffic. Anoka with a chance out front, still loose. Parents shot knocked away by Harris. Another shot through traffic. That one's blocked. This shot git's through, and finally Amadou covers up. Wow. They had about 6 shot attempts, and only one got through to Crystal Amadou.
And it was a weak one at that. It just kind of spluttered right to her.
Yeah, but it almost got away from her as well.
Yes. And Coon Rapids will run around their D zone a little bit there, or pretty bunch. Got to watch that.
Quick shot off the draw by DeBoer goes wide. Ammon plays it off the board, stopped up by Canoe. Paskey will skate into the zone, just plays it into DeBoer, tries to play it right back out and does.
There you go.
Hertog across to Wolter, tipped off her stick. She'll play it in deep.
Cardinals just need to play smart the last minute and a half. They don't want to give that 2-0. It'd be nice in the room.
Hertog trying to keep it in at the blue line and does. Now poked to center ice by Johnson. Bonna from her own end. Perrin able to knock it off her stick. Wolter off the board to Bonna, taken away.
Good effort.
Johnson can't get it back out front. Bonna flips it, and this one will go all the way down.
No.
Tracked down by Kimberly. Kimberly stops up. Under a minute to play in the first. Johnson up the near boards. Long pass too far.
There you go, Danny.
And Daniel Abeko going the other way. Trying to get around Parent and forced to take it in offside.
Yeah, that's okay. The Cardinals need to do a little better job dumping the puck in, Joe. They're getting real close to the red line, turning the biscuit over. Got to try to handle that puck, get it out of their own end, and when you have the numbers, attack. If you don't, dump it in. Don't take any chance in the neutral zone.
Peterson tied up by Surt, now played into the Coon Rapids end, but I think it touched a hand in a bench or something.
Yeah, it hit somebody in the bench.
38 seconds left in the first.
Yeah, Anoka's hanging in there. They had a nice little flurry there. Like you say, they're not going away. They have a good character.
A lot of smiles in white jerseys.
Yeah, well, they've got to play 3 periods.
That is very true as well.
That is very, very true. There you go.
Abeko stops it up just outside the blue line.
Got a pressure.
McLaughlin flips it in deep. Left by Amadou. Ammon plays it up the near boards. And we'll get it back in the corner. Too much on it for Lebeko. Myers and Surt collide along the boards. Myers ends up on the ice. Lebeko plays it all the way down.
It's a nice
went off. I thought it went off the Anoka defender, but either way, the whistle's going to blow, or the buzzer's going to sound, and the period is going to end. Coon Rapids is going to go to the locker room up 1-0. You're watching the Section 5 AA Championship on CTN.
Championships, Coon Rapids with a 2-0 lead over the Tornadoes from Anoka. I'm here with head coach Jessica Christopherson. Jessica, you said you got to get off to a quick start. You certainly did.
Exactly. You know what? We knew they were probably going to be a little bit sluggish coming off their 4 overtimes the other night, and that was the game plan. Just take it to them early, and Rachel buried a couple of nice pucks for us, but I like the way we're playing offensively.
I know one thing you said, you have to do a better job of not turning the puck over in your zone. Yeah, a couple of times tonight, didn't get you in too much trouble, but I know that's one thing you'd like to eliminate.
Yeah, we're definitely a little sloppy in our own end and in neutral zone. We have help back. We're back checking pretty well, but, we just need a little more poise with the puck and transition a little bit better.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck in the second. We're going to take a short break and be right back with stats and highlights after this.
We can all be energy savers. It's easy. Turn off lights. Use energy-saving light bulbs. Turn off electronics and appliances when not in use. Make a change and we can really fly. Learn more at energy.gov/kids.
Back at the Roseville Skating Center, the Coon Rapids Cardinals with a 2-0 lead after one period of this Section 5 AA Championship. Take a look at some of the highlights. A lot from number 7 and number 12. I guess we're going to look at the stats first. Cardinals out shooting the Tornadoes 14-5. And even though their 2 power plays were shortened, they had 6 shots on that power play. They were outstanding on the
outstanding on the power play.
Did not score on the power play, but they looked very strong, and Ubel came up with several big saves.
Yes, he did. Yeah, and that's the key so far. The Cardinals have been getting shots on Ubel, and you see, here you go, Joe.
And they get the big ones. Bana and Schlegel hooking up on a 2-on-1, and then just continuing to keep this pressure up. This is on that. That was on that power play. So is this. Great chance cross the ice. Backdoor Addie Rust. And here's the winner. Another 2-on-1 from Schlegel to Bana. Bana backhand both times.
She's tough.
53 goals.
This just in, Rachel Bana. Pretty good.
Amy Schlegel.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Well,
not too shabby.
Not too shabby. Yeah, the key now is the Cardinals have to keep it going. I like what Coach Christopherson said. We have to just settle down. We have to be a little more patient, control the puck better. But I do like how the Cardinals are getting back. They're definitely filling their lanes. They're back checking. I had Coon Rapids with 3 odd rushes and Anoka with 0. That tells you the Cardinals are getting back. They're doing what they need to do.
Well, yeah, and I think they got to come out here in the second period and play with as much fire as they did in that first. They certainly don't want to sit back and play conservatively.
Oh no, you play 3 full periods. You want to wear Anoka out because at this point, Anoka again, they might have some tired legs, and what will happen is the tired legs will come into play once you get a tired mind. Right, Joe?
That can be true.
Is that why your legs, Jerry Grant, are always in
Mine
top
have been
shape?
gone for
top
15.
shape?
Mine have been gone for 15 years. It's my mind.
Well, we'll take a short break. We'll be back with the puck drop on the second period right after this. You're watching the Section 5 AA Girls Hockey Championship on CTN.
There is also a very attractive extended warranty option that includes free service and parts for the next 5 years. But there's no need for you to get that. You failed to get the test you needed at the doctor that would have detected disease early enough where it could have been treated. So you won't be around in 2 years to see him grow up, which means the warranty would be useless. Okay, sign here, please.
For a list of tests every man should have, go to ahrq.gov.
The top-seeded Coon Rapids Cardinals getting back on the ice with a 2-0 lead after the first period of this section championship game against one of their tightest rivals in Anoka Tornadoes.
Well, Jerry, you put your coaching cap on, and if you were Coach Pete Hayes, what do you tell your girls in the locker room down 2-0 in this game?
Settle down. We've been down before. We've won 2 games in overtime. We need to just keep at it, try to get one in. Start with the first one, build from there, but they want to make sure they come out and try to get the puck in the Cardinal end and get the shots like they had a couple times. They had a couple good shifts, but they need more than 5 shots. They have to get some shots and settle down, and they have to get back and not allow any odd rushes.
Well, I think they have to look at it like there's no score, and they just have basically, and they can't look at it like they're trailing 2-0.
Win the period.
Yep.
Draw pulled all the way back into the Coon Rapids end. Fast ice. Puck flies fast. Chance out front for McLaughlin. Ended up over the glass and into the netting.
Yeah, she couldn't control. It looked like the puck may have been bouncing a little bit, and she couldn't control that. Came right in front of the net.
There's the opportunity you're looking for. Yep. Bing, bing, right away. Well, something easy.
That one just kind of bounced onto her stick, but Cardinal defender there to tip it up and over the cage. Lebeco plays it around to Ammon. Ammon up the near boards. Berkey trying to break it up. Flip back in deep by McLaughlin. Behind the net is Lebeco. Back behind for Ammon.
Oh, my.
That one went off the skates of Berkey. Played back behind by Lebeco. Lebeko rather.
There you go.
So get it out of the zone. She and Myers end up in a heap. Poked ahead by Bana. Stopped up by Lebeko and finally played in deep. Berkey behind her own net for Anoka. Long pass, that'll be icing.
Good thing Schlegel was a second ahead of where she might have been, because if she was one step back from where she was, she would have had that under stick and she would have walked in all alone.
Well, the Tornadoes started this game by pressuring in the Cardinal end. They're trying to do it here again to start the second period, trying to get a little pressure, and they know they need a goal.
Off the draw, Wolter shot through traffic off the side of the cage. Harris recovers, trying to play it back out. Wells there to intercept, and she ices it again. Another faceoff deep in the Anoka end.
Yep, I like when the Cardinals go to the point, but you got to make sure it's there. A little jitters again. Get your head up and look. You always have 1 or 2 seconds. You always try to tell kids that. You know what? You might have pressure, but you always have 1 or 2 seconds. Get your head up, look. If you have ice, step to the net. If you don't, put it maybe back behind the quiet zone, but don't throw it to the point with somebody on the point.
Gotcha.
The Cardinals will never complain about having more and more face-offs in the Anoka end.
Oh, no.
That's chapter 10, by the way, and I didn't get, it was too late the other night.
Yeah,
I didn't
know.
get to
You were going to read, but you
I'm
fell
getting
asleep.
there. I did.
It was awfully late. Off the draw, Hertog. Quick shot through traffic, ends up in the near corner. Wolter can't get there to keep it in. Played up the board by Kronberg. Knocked off her stick by Harris. Here's Surt. Surt taken out, and there comes a penalty for Marisa Rue.
Yeah, well, that's a check. Yeah,
and as good as the Cardinals' power play was in the
tough.
first period, we'll see if they can do that again.
Yeah, that's too bad. Rue didn't have to do that. She had a good angle on her. She had her wide, but she stepped right into her.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she made a commitment. All she had to do was backpedal, and then she would have kept her outside the dots.
Very important for Anoka to kill this one off.
Oh, yes.
Off the draw, Bana had it tipped off her stick. Schlegel keeps it in. Quick shot by Lebeko, misses wide. Bana will collect on the boards, poke it back behind the net. Rust there to tip it. It bounces over Paskey's stick, tipped away by Knope. Rust.
There you go.
Troubled by Kimmerly, played back around behind. Bana just picked a pocket. Here's Schlegel at the point through traffic. Nice screen out front by Paskey, but the shot missed wide. Lebeko plays it back in deep. Paskey leaves it for Rust. Trying to get it back to Paskey, knocked off her stick. And here's a Rust going the other way for Johnson. Johnson, long shot in, and a relatively easy save for Amundrup. Bada cutting in at the top of the circle, knocked away by Knope.
Well, every time they knock a pass away from Bana,
knocked down at the line by Schlegel. Well, anytime you can get it off her stick, it's reason to cheer.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
Here she is again. Bana
nice pass.
Across for Lebeko. Shot in, turned away by Ubel.
Good hustle.
Quick turnaround. Paskey racing in as Schlegel puts it in. A shoulder save by Ubel. Anoka controls and plays it all the way down.
Oh, Schlegel did a nice job of getting a chance on goal.
Yeah, eat some ice, open ice there.
Lebeko will dump it in. DeBoer back to Berkey in the corner. Surt had it. Regains control out to Lebeko across. Wolter looking back door, tipped away by Berkey. Peterson picks it up. It's knocked off her stick along the board. Surt coming out of the corner, trying to get it to Harris, poked away by Ubel. Wolter flips it in, and Ubel makes the save.
Bodies everywhere.
A lot of pressure. Surt looking for a call. She was pushed in front of the net. No call by the official, but Ubel with a great job of just plucking that puck out.
Well, this puck is moving all over. Great little stick work by Surt. Tried to get it to Harris. It was poked away, and then in comes Wolter jumping on that loose puck, and Ubel stays calm, cool, and collected.
Too bad couldn't have pumped that upstairs. I don't think Ubel would have got a high shot to that far side of the net, but it went right pretty much at her. But it's good effort by the Cardinals. Their power play's clicking, Joe.
Just 6 seconds left in it.
Yeah, Schlegel will take the draw, wins it. Hertog is shot, misses wide. Bonner recovers on the board, trying to cut around Peterson, broken up, kept in by Wolter at the point. Anoka back to full strength, able to play it to the Cardinal blue line.
Nice pass.
Bonner gets it to Schlegel. Schlegel, her shot is blocked. Wolter got it back to Schlegel. She's bumped to the boards by McLaughlin. Here's Bana. Trying to cut back out front. Comes out to Hertog's shot just over the net.
She
Berkey
whistled that one.
plays it off the board. Here's Bonnet coming up with the loose puck. Trying to get it down low to Paskey. Didn't click. Schlegel flips it to the near corner. Here's Berkey. Anoka just trying to get it out of the zone far enough they can get a line change. Instead, Harris turns it back in. The Cardinals complete their line change.
Good job. Now keep at him. There you go. Good forecheck.
Berkey firing it off the board. McLaughlin at her own blue line.
Good.
She had Kronberg behind the defense but didn't see her. Kimberly can't get it out of the zone. Here's Rust walking in. Rust a little shot that misses wide.
Good try, Eddie. Almost caught Ubel not thinking that was coming.
Surt got it back to her. Here's Surt, a shot to goal! Surt to Rust to Surt. Cardinals up 3-0.
And that's a huge goal for Coon Rapids, guys. That just really puts a lot of pressure on the Anoka Tornadoes.
I tell you what, I like how this line has been passing the puck all night. And a lot of people say it's a one-line team. I have news for you, folks. There are a lot of good players on this white club here. Look at that beautiful passing. And that's how you beat Ubel. You catch the puck, you shoot it fast, and she was already down. And
nice touch passing. Those passes, what, 4 or 5 feet?
Yep. Oh, that's how you
If
beat
you
a
can
team.
complete those quick little passes, you can do so many things to a defense.
Nice.
DeBoer racing into the zone, knocked off her stick. Harris got it back out. Tronce got it caught up in her skates, gets it back now. Pass knocked away by Johnson.
There you go. Get it down low.
This one's up into the crowd and elicits a few screams from the young ladies down below.
It's kind of scary when that comes over. Howie would have screamed, would have come up here.
Well, I would have screamed for joy because I actually get a puck. I never went to a game, got a puck. I'll take one.
All right.
Except I think you have to give it back.
You should.
Well, we'll get a pen. You can autograph it, and then we'll throw it back in.
You want one of the players to autograph it?
No, I'd rather have yours, Jerry Grant. You are the professor.
Yeah, right. Okay, well, all right. I can give you one. It won't even cost you a dime.
Brigham and Bonnet tie up off the draw. Blair Perrin ends up with it.
Yeah, it's the first time we've heard her name for a while.
Flips it into the zone. It's the first time the puck's been at that end of the ice in a while.
Yeah, Cardinals doing a great job attacking.
Lebeco plays it around. Schlegel has to wait for it on the near board. Now just
did.
flips
Here
it
they
to
go.
center, and here's Bonnet. Bonnet with speed, cutting to the middle. Shot in the goal! Upper corner! Back to the near side. She's got the hat trick already. And wow, was that pretty!
That was pretty. You know what makes that pretty? When a goal scorer is on the ice and gets the puck, Howie, you know how you get the goals? You cut across the ice, you get to the slot, you get the goalie to move, and you pump it in the net. Her lateral movement made that happen. The Anoka defense just let her walk, and here she comes. Watch her go across through 2 players. Waits, use a screen, bang.
And back to the near side.
And the thing is, she with the accuracy is one of the most incredible parts of it.
And guess who got the assist?
I wonder if it was number 12.
It was indeed who played number 12 that played it up the board to her.
Those two are passing. They're putting on a passing clinic right now.
Well, and their
Wonderful
second
passing.
line, second line doing a pretty fine job as well.
Yes, they are.
Called a timeout.
That's a good timeout by Anoka because.
Boy, he is not happy, head coach Pete Hayes, and hopefully he'll want to talk to me after the second period.
Good luck, Howie.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was just incredible. What a pretty goal, guys. 3 goals. She had 3 goals the other night. Now she has 13 goals.
That's 2 defenders that failed to step up when they absolutely had to. If you let her go crosswise, the goalie really doesn't have much chance, especially looking through double screen.
A double screen.
And then to have a girl who can shoot the puck the way Rachel Bonnet can from one side, almost at the face-off circle.
Again.
Look at
that.
this.
Backing.
Look at this.
Both go sideways.
And then look at that. 20 could have got a stick in there, but you don't let her shoot.
Wow.
Well, Parent was watching the drop pass as she's doing her job.
Yeah, she's there, but 3 players, and Ubel had no chance. One thing, though, Ubel, I've noticed a little more today, she's down more early. She's not standing up, and she's been down on a lot of goals that have been up above her. And the Cardinals are putting on a good shooting clinic when they're getting close. Number 7 is certainly showing her stuff.
It takes so much out of the sales of Anoka Tornadoes down 4-0, and I mean Still plenty of time left in this game, but you lose a lot of that confidence that you had coming into the game.
Yeah, you do. And then you just, like I say, now you really dug yourself a deep hole.
Big hole.
Yeah, because the Cardinals are really playing hockey tonight.
And
they're putting together a complete game so far.
And Anoka's got to get zone pressure.
Yes.
What they did in the overtime that made them, I thought, the better team in those later periods, they got to the red line, they dumped it in.
There you go.
They flipped it in on goal. Oh, we got a body sliding into the net.
Well,
that'll force the faceoff will come back outside the blue line. But, just keeping it in and keeping them busy in the defensive end. But the Cardinals' breakout has not been hampered much at all by an Anoka forecheck tonight. And when they get zone presence, they do a nice job. They can roll lines out and keep the puck in the Anoka end.
They've done that twice where they've had a full change and kept it in the end. That's tough on a team that's maybe a little tired already.
Yeah, these Anoka players have played a lot of hockey, and here's some Cardinals racing again. The pass a little too far for Surt. Berkey tied up by Surt. Surt comes away with it out front, looking for Ross, poked away, and this is going to be a penalty. And I don't agree with that one really.
She stepped into her. That's a check.
Well, they were both racing for a loose puck.
A little extra effort.
Johnson had to get to that puck, though.
Well, and that's a lot of frustration, guys, too, I think, as well. They know they're already down 4-0. They can't afford to. I mean, I don't know if they're going to be able to dig out of this hole, but they certainly cannot afford to fall down by any more than the 4 they are.
Well, the thing is, when you race to a loose puck, you have much right to it, but you just can't put that extra effort in there with your arms or your shoulder, then it looks like a check.
I disagree.
No,
she was stronger on her skates.
You can disagree. That's fine. That's America.
Absolutely.
That is America.
And here's
Freedom
this Cardinal power play. Schlegel is shot up high. Ubel makes the save. That one she was able to see all the way from the blue line. She'll save those ones.
I think we're going to need to play like point counterpoint here. And
that's fine.
Argue the point.
That's good.
My head hurts.
I bet it does. I told you you're going to explode here.
I'm not sure that I did. I may have, though, after the last one. After the last Bana goal. Wow, look at the kick saved by Schlegel to keep it in the zone. Fighting for it. Anoka able to poke it free. Bana has it, waiting for Paskey to clear the zone. Now walking in. Walking in. Shot. And that one.
Wow.
Glove save. Yeah, again, Anoka a little intimidated by number 7.
You think?
She just walked through all 4 of them.
Yep, they're all just kind of watching her. Look at them standing still. You cannot stand still in a game of hockey.
And you certainly can't back into your own goalkeeper and give Bana the chance to hide the puck from her. Surt walking out front. Backhand deflects into the corner.
Surt's had a strong game, too.
Yes.
He's working hard.
Well, this
line's been good.
The second line, this is the second power play unit.
Yeah, they're doing fine.
I think Chelsea got the start early in the season, too. She was when this first season started.
Schlegel wasn't playing a wing at that point.
Look at him get to all those.
Harris
there you go.
had Tronson out front, walks out. Ubel a save, rebound, puck still loose. Flipped into the corner. Stopped up by Hertog at the point.
Nice battle.
Hertog again keeping it in the zone. Harris flipping it down low.
Nice pass.
Paskey got it back to Harris. A shot off the side of the cage. Tronson controls in the corner, down low to Surt.
Oh.
She's bumped from behind. No call this time.
Yeah, there's more 2 players tripping. Let's call that.
Played out front. Kimberly gets a hold of it and plays it the length of the ice. A little less than 30 seconds remaining on the power play for the Cardinals.
Nice pass. Keep it moving. There you go.
Here's Bana coming into the zone. Bana tried to go deep, tipped away from her.
Nice
Recovers
job.
in the corner, back out, gets it back, top of the circles, can't let her skate there, shot! Deflected into the corner. You can't let Rachel Bana have that part of the ice.
No.
This one played all the way down. Good hustle by Myers. Amadou plays it to the corner. Miles would get there first. Plays it out front. It got away from Brigham. Brigham had a golden scoring opportunity. Bana and Myers collide. Schlegel skating into the zone for the Cardinals, trying to go wide on DeBoer. Jams it in. Ubel makes the save. Puck still free out front. Comes loose. Finally covered up.
They waved it off, I think. The red light went on.
Net off?
They did wave it off.
Pull his helmet off again. Might want to check her chin strap.
She might have unbuckled it herself. You never know.
A lot of traffic down in that net.
Take another look at it.
Boy, Anoka had a great chance to get their first goal. I like Schlegel's attitude there. She just went at that net.
Yeah, that puck is just
Well, it comes back to Schlegel here, and it looks like it looks to me like she got that in.
Wow.
It's clearly never controlled.
Quick whistle again, maybe, huh? Oh, well. Good effort.
I didn't hear the whistle. I was watching the cage, though, because it looked like it was bumped.
Quick and low.
Ammon's shot. Amber Harris couldn't quite get the tip on it. Wells trying to play it out. Kept in by the Cardinals. Here's Tronson in the high slot. Shot, blocker, save, and Ubel had some trouble with that one.
Yeah, Ubel's...
it's been a long night for that young woman.
Already a long night. She's getting a little bit puck shy right now because they're coming at her with a lot of force. Wave after wave. Good shot. Boy, she just got her blocker out there. Good quick hands. She's a good goalie.
Yeah, very excellent.
And
and speaking of having their work cut out for them, Coach Hayes has to try and do something to try and figure to get this team back in this game.
Yeah, well, they had their chance. That one.
Ammon trying to keep it at the blue line and can. Here comes McLaughlin. Has Myers with her. Cutting across. Shot misses wide. Myers flips it back out front. Tipped away by Tronson. As it was Peterson on the doorstep, nearly had it with a wide open net to look at. Cardinals finally ice the puck. But a couple of funny bounces have led to golden scoring opportunities for the Tornadoes, and they haven't been able to cash in.
Well,
Myers, right move, plays it back out behind Ammonrud. And it was Peterson who was right there, and Tronson got the stick to it first and cleared it toward the board.
There you see Jessica thinking, okay, I don't want my team all going 5 in the zone. We got to play defense here a little bit too now. With 4 goals up, we don't need any more goals. We got to get people back, like they've been doing most of the game. So get off your game plan.
She did tell me before the game she felt the 3 was enough to win it.
Yeah, it should be if you play smart now.
Hertog with speed to center. Lost the handle a little bit.
Get it in the zone.
Into the zone. Shot deflected up and over.
Get back in the point. There you go.
Played up the board all the way out. Icing waved off as it hopped over Bonna's stick. Hertog back to recover in the far corner. Plays it back. There's Paskey at the red line. Paskey had it chopped away by Johnson. Parent gets it ahead to Brigham. Brigham, a little toe drag, plays it in off of Ammonrud. Can't get to the rebound.
Good save by Crystal. She hung right in there.
Walter forcing it up the board. Blair Parent tried to push it in, but offside. The call. 6:58 remaining here in the second period.
Yeah, Anoka had.
I think I've popped a couple of blood vessels.
Yeah, we have paramedics nearby. Settle down now. Settle down.
Take a deep breath. You have a whole nother period after this.
That's right. Anoka doing a good
audio
job
guys.
here,
The audio guys are cursing my name.
No, I think they left.
That's right. Well, they're learning how to work that board the way they need to. Trim it down.
Yeah, turn the levels down.
Yeah, Anoka, nice job last couple of shifts. They're getting down here. They had 2 great chances. They could have a goal.
They need some chances.
That's kind of how
Jerry.
they got both. That's how they got both the goals against Centennial. Scrappy little goals, both on rebounds.
Yeah, and you know what? They get one, and they get the 4-1 for the third. They're definitely still in it.
Well, I think they have to have at least one in this period.
So you want to get
that
one
I
and
agree with.
tighten it a little bit.
They need to get it down there. Is there a chance coming through? And see, little things like that.
I know.
Looked harmless.
Yeah.
But because of the screen coming in at the right time, a little deflection.
See who's stronger on their stick here. The Anoka player got in there and had good position.
Face off to the right of Ammonrud.
Cardinals need to get back down here and do what they've been doing well. Forechecking, working.
Lebeco skating it out of the zone for Coon
put
Rapids.
it in there. There you go.
Stopping up along the blue line. Cross ice to Ammon.
There.
Down low to Hanua.
That's it. Rag some time.
Is Coon Rapids on the power play?
Nice.
Sure looks like it. Tronson had a great chance. Lebeco shoots into the traffic. Poke to center.
Get back
by
now.
Anoka.
There you go.
Ammon. Cross ice. Amber Harris tips it in. Coon Rapids getting a line change.
Coon Rapids has to get back.
Tronson attacking will come up with a turnover behind the net.
There you go.
Back down to the pivot.
Cycle it down. Nice.
Sirt's shot is blocked. Michelle Harris gets it back to Sirt. Flipped out front. Rust had it chopped over the net. Rust down low to The Cardinals just dominating in
there's some
in zone possession.
They're cycling.
Looking like they're on the power play.
Cycling
when Anoka is full strength.
Well, I think it's almost like a shark circling. It's taking advantage of the fact that they're dominating in this game. And
well, Anoka's lost a lot of.
I just like their creativity. They're cycling, then they went to a triangle offense down low. They're just doing a lot of reading and reacting well to the puck and the space they have.
Played around far side. Wells gets it to Peterson at center. She'll dump it in deep to the Coon Rapids end. Wolter tied up, and that'll get an penalty. As dominant as the Cardinals were 5-on-5.
Oh, my.
Wow.
Too bad.
They got another 2.
Well,
their power play, they've got 11 shots on 3 power plays.
Yeah.
They have yet to score.
No, but they're whipping that
four
puck around.
Four power plays,
Here,
I guess.
how you watch this. Yeah, you get that stick, a hook in the belly. It's going to be called.
And not a time for Anoka to take that penalty down 4-0 already. And, the goal here would really deflate things. And I think that may be it, even though we have a period left.
That's been the problem for Anoka today is they are not moving their feet when they need to. They're reaching, and they're getting in trouble because of a lack of moving those feet.
Cross ice pass, Lebeco.
There you go low.
Spins away from the pressure. Looking for Bana out front. It was a little behind her. Johnson picks it up off the board. She'll skate to the other end. Trying to get around Schlegel and does into the corner. Spins.
Good job,
Schlegel picks it off her stick. Can't get it up the board. Past Brigham. Tied up, and Schlegel just took one.
That's
and
smart.
We'll go back to 4-on-4.
Yeah, right now you don't want to play that game. You're ahead. You want to play smart. You want to stay out of the box. You don't want to do anything that gives Anoka a chance to hang around. There's no need for that.
No,
there's a push. You don't have to push.
No. And she knew she committed a penalty and realized that it's not helping her team at this point, even though they're up 4-0.
Yeah, these are things where you get some bad habits, even if you win the game. You don't want bad habits.
Wolter flipping it back, funny bounce, and Bana got there before Wells. Kept in at the line by DeBoer. Hertog can't control. Wells plays it through the slot, nobody there. Picked up off the near board by Peterson. She's squeezed to the board by Wolter. Puck comes free to Michelle Harris. She'll skate to center. Going wide on DeBoer. DeBoer able to knock the stick off. Puck off her stick. Still tied up. Flip behind for Berkey.
Good pass.
DeBoer works through neutral ice into the Coon Rapids end.
Yeah, she's low on Anoka. Real slow on their line changes today. They look tired from the other night. They're not getting off the bench.
Played a lot of hockey in this tournament.
They really have, and and that hurts them. Has hurt them so far.
Yeah, it's a factor right about now, especially when you're down 4-0.
Wolter nearly
2-on-1.
Committed another one.
Right.
Bana skating in. Tipped off her stick. Well, she wanted Harris to come in and give her support, but Harris at the end of the line change just didn't have anything left to keep up with her. Blair Parrott fresh on the ice.
Well, good, Eddie.
Steers to the corner. Tried to feed it out front. Tipped away by Wolter.
And here comes the power play for Anoka for 33 seconds.
Anoka's going to need to try and take advantage of these last 20-some seconds here on the power play.
Right.
Flips it out.
Hammer it down.
Opportunity for McKenna Parent.
Wow.
Deflected to the corner.
Hammer it down. Get it out. There you go.
And that's what you need to do.
Able to clear at the length of the ice, and that'll do it for that short power play. But Anoka getting their first power play shot on that short power play.
They're still on it officially. 3.
Johnson. Shot tipped wide by Lebeco.
Yeah.
And Schlegel all alone, fresh out of the box on the breakaway to the backhand, and a huge save by Ubel.
Wow. Your goaltender comes up big. No, you can't fall behind by more than you are.
Yeah, nice pass.
Cross ice, Ammon with time. Her shot blocked by Wells.
I don't know if that's putting some effort into
Myers pushes it out. Harris able to keep it deep in the end. Johnson firing it up the boards. Ammon can't stop it up. Able to tip it away from Myers, but here's Blair Parrott. Anoka with the odd man rush. Tipped away by Lebeco. Parrott was in Amanrud into the post, and we'll have a stoppage with 2:07 to play in the second.
A great job by Dan LeBeco to hold her position and just kick that puck into the corner.
He stayed right between the player and the net and forced her. See Schlegel come in. What a
great opportunity there.
She saw Rachel do that move twice, and it worked both times.
Got to get it up about 3 more feet.
Yeah, exactly.
If she gets that off the ice, she puts one in. But
nice save by Ubel.
Ubel comes up with a big save.
Very nice save. Well, Anoka reinvigorated here. They got some life going.
Well, they need it, Jerry.
Can't work with the stick. It'll cost
there's
you.
Another hook. Yep. Get the hook in there again. You got to.
And the Cardinals will have a power play for the final 2 minutes of the second period.
Yeah, you got to get it out of the stomach. You got
unless they take another penalty.
That's too bad.
And that was McLaughlin again.
Yeah.
Those penalties come just 3 minutes and 2 minutes and 42 seconds apart.
Yeah, well, not being a homer right now, but that was a penalty. Yep. Coach Hayes knows it too. You get the stick in there. You got to. Yeah. Keep moving. You start posting reach.
I called it as it happened, didn't I?
You did. You're all over it. Like always.
You're the man.
Can't use your stick to work. Here's Bana from the top of the circle. A shot. Ubel makes the save.
Unofficially, Joe, how many shots on goal do you have this period?
I'm not keeping
track
thought you were. Shots. Just power play shots. Yep. I get the announcers, the official stats between periods. It's a lot to a little in favor of the white team. Quick shot in, and Ubel was ready for it. Kimberly.
Oh, good job.
Not enough on it to get it past LeBeco. Here's Pana. Topaski is shot. Ubel makes the save. Knope able to control it and play it all, and that's Kimberly rather. Able to play it all the way down.
Yeah, the real joy of watching this team now, the Cardinals, is just
takeaway by Brigham behind the net. And LeBeco is going to take a penalty.
That's a check. Yeah, he's got to be a little smarter than that. Just stay in her way. She's not going anywhere back there.
You had to say something.
And Rachel Bana was picking up the puck and skating away with it.
Yep. Okay, this is the type of game right now where you can, like I said, 4-0, it get real sloppy, it can get real ugly. You just want to take care of business, keep getting the red line. If you don't have anything, dump it in, ride the clock, get the clock down, and get out of here.
Continue to work on your power play when they give you the opportunity.
Oh, absolutely.
Bana skating through center. Into the zone. And she was tripped up, and how do you not call that? Did she not go down?
She went down.
Bana got it back. She went for that move we had on Sports Night, Howie. Between the legs. It was a lot cleaner this time, too, but she got tripped up, and that should have been a penalty.
Should have been.
Harris down deep in the corner.
There's a rub.
A big rub. DeBoer gets away with that one. Berkey flings it to center. Tipped around. Controlled by Wolter. Played back to Paskey fresh on the ice. She and DeBoer battle down the boards. Kept in by Wolter. Across to Hertog. Hertog winds, fires, and Ubel makes the save. 16 seconds remaining in the period.
Good shot, 4-on-4 there. Good ice presence. The open player dished it over. Nice time to take a good shot. Ubel stood her ground. And another save. We don't have the number, but she's had a ton of them.
She's been busy. 8 power play shots.
Yeah, Cardinals are around 20, I'm sure, for the period.
Most likely.
Yep.
They outshot them again 14-5 in the first.
Yep.
Coach Christofferson getting an explanation on something, not sure what.
Yeah, probably the lack of a penalty on the 2 rubs. The second rub was a doozy, too.
Or the trip, to Rachel.
Yeah. Got to protect your players.
Ammon's shot hits traffic out front. Kronberg controls.
All right, put some pressure on her.
5 seconds left in the period. She'll play it right in on Amanrud, and she'll cover up, but the buzzer will sound. The period will come to an end. Anoka will start the third with a 44-second power play, but they trail 4-0. We hope to hear from their coach, Pete Hayes, right after this on CTN.
Oh, this isn't good. I was a gift from him to her. I'm going to the animal shelter, which isn't necessarily bad. I just hate the stigma associated with shelter pets. People will think I bite or that I spray everywhere. They're the ones with problems. I'm totally fine. Adopt me, you'll see. I'm gonna go pack.
I can't even believe you! And she has a mustache!
Welcome back to the Roseville Skating Center, where you're watching the 5AA championship game between Coon Rapids and Anoka. We played 2. It's Coon Rapids 4, Anoka nothing. I'm here with head coach Pete Hayes of the Anoka Tornadoes. Coach, tough couple of periods. Number 7 is really a thorn in your side right now.
I'm not going to be real sad when she leaves. I've had 5 years of her, and she's a heck of a player. They got a really nice team. It's not just her, but she's kind of the finisher for them, and she's doing that tonight.
You had a couple of chances there in the second period. What do you go and talk to your girls about being down by 4?
Well, we took that time out. I'm really proud of them afterwards. We were down 4-0, then we got some good opportunities. So there's no quitting these girls. They're not going to quit. They're going to come out and play the third period as hard as they can and see what happens, but they won't quit.
Thanks for your time, Coach. Good luck in the third period. We're going to take a quick break and be right back with stats and highlights right after this.
When you watch CTN News, you'll notice we're different. It's about the people, the places, the stories that affect your life.
We're local. We focus on the local communities, the local issues, and the local stories.
They're the stories that impact you, the stories you won't find anywhere else.
It's the people, the places, and the events that make CTN so interesting.
It's about connecting you to your community, one story at a time.
Back at the Roseville Skating Center, Coon Rapids with a 4-0 lead over the Anoka Tornadoes in this Section 5AA Girls Hockey Championship. They have been downright dominant through the first 2 periods of play. Anoka just having a tough time. Second line gets in on the action here in the second. Samantha Ubel having a great game. Here's the little give and go. To Russ, back to Surt, she scores, and then just 34 seconds later, Rachel Bonner, an unbelievable shot back to the near side to complete her hat trick and put her team up 4-0. Schlegel getting a breakaway late in the period, fresh out of the box, but Ubel comes up with a big save. Ubel has been very busy
look
tonight.
Look at how busy she's been. 32 shots. That's a lot of shots.
Yeah,
through 2.
Yeah, through 2. That's a lot of shots through 2.
9. Here's a good one for you, Howie. Cardinals have 9. Oh my! Power plays. 14 power play shots, and Anoka has 9 shots.
And they haven't scored. And they haven't scored on the power play.
And think about the power play. Most of those 6 power plays have been shortened because they've taken penalties of their own.
Yes.
But they have been pretty near perfect in this section championship so
You couldn't
far.
ask for a better 2 periods. Now you need to finish the job, play smart, don't start getting the penalty parade going, and just get the clock running, dump it in when you have to, keep your lines fresh, roll them through, and take the trophy and go home.
Coon Rapids trying to punch their ticket to the state tournament for only the second time in school history. The third period between the Tornadoes and the Cardinals coming up next on CTN.
For more simple ways to fight the flu, visit www.flu.gov.
So, you're looking for help with your mortgage. Worried about foreclosure? We can help you keep your house. All we ask for in return is that you submit to our plans for galactic domination. Sign.
If you're facing foreclosure, talk to the right people. Speak with HUD-approved housing counselors free of charge at 888-995-HOPE.
At the Roseville Skating Center, third period of play in this Section 5 AA Girls Hockey Championship. Coon Rapids up 4-0, but Anoka's going to start this period with a 43-second power play.
Yeah, and they want to get that puck in the Cardinal zone and get some shots. They only have 9. They'd like to get a couple and try to get on the board and see what they can do, see if they can get a little bit of adrenaline from that and get it moving, because otherwise it's going to be a tough period.
Well, and I
to keep any hope alive, they need to score.
Well, they need
quickly.
Quickly is right. They need to get that momentum back on their side. A little bit of excitement on that bench, because right now I don't think they have it.
Well, as Coach said, Coach Hayes, these kids never quit. We saw that the other night when Centennial was putting it on them, but they hung in there. I've seen strange things happen in one period of hockey before, so the Cardinals need to beware and take care of business.
Well, it can be done. The Anoka Tornadoes scored 3 unanswered goals against Coon Rapids in the second period of their first meeting.
Yeah, I'm sure they talked about that in the locker room a little bit.
Caleb McLaughlin will serve one more second in the penalty box, and then it'll be a power play for Anoka.
And win the draw, there you go.
Bonner gets it to Ammon. Ammon flips it up the boards, topped over McKenna Parent's stick. Played right back to Ammon and knocked down by Brigham.
There you go.
Bonner chops it off her stick. Paskey didn't get anything on it. Johnson cross ice to Wells. Bonner breaks up that pass. She did have a shorthanded goal against these Tornadoes.
Oh yeah, well, and that's the thing. When she's on the ice shorthanded, it's pretty dangerous.
She's on the ice that much more ice.
Yeah, exactly. A little more ice to work with.
But if she's on the ice anytime, it's dangerous.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
She can be, but with a little more space out there.
Yeah,
we've seen her score a few shorthanded goals over the years. They're pretty darn beautiful.
Sometimes she just needs a little bit of space.
She's been a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, I agree.
Question.
That's for sure.
Brigham
that ice
lost it a little bit damp down there in the corner still, maybe. Bonner turnover just inside the blue line, but had to come out, just dumps it back in.
Where you want to put it, down low so you can get some players on. Good.
LeBacco back on the ice. Cardinals back to full strength. Blair Parent through center into the Coon Rapids end.
Nice try.
Trying to cut across, knocked off her stick by LeBacco. Wells from behind the net, flips it out front. Backhand by Brigham is blocked by Bonner. That's a lot of B's.
Yeah, it is. And you got them all right.
This time. Played in deep by McKenna Parent. Right in on Amenrud. Played back out to center. Here's Addie Rust for Coon Rapids. Into the Anoka end. Cutting back. Shot tipped up over the glass into the netting. We'll have a face-off in the Anoka end.
Good play by Addie. She cut to the middle. Used that defender for a screen. Defender made a good job getting the stick on that. But that's what you need to do. Defender's there. Use it for a screen. Shoot. Keep going. Follow the shot. That low.
Tip back out to center by Anoka. Hertog off the wall to Harris. Gets it in, now plays it in deep. Kimberly, first one there for Anoka, tied up by Rust. Flips it up the boards. And Anoka able to get it ahead to McLaughlin. McLaughlin into the zone with speed. Flips it in, Amenrud knocks it down, back into the corner. Peterson trying to wrap her out. Amenrud scoops it up.
Yeah.
And we'll have a face-up.
Good job. Crystal is very active. She's following that puck around from the back of her net. She's watching this player, and she's anticipating. She's there. Eyes are on it. Use their stick to tip it and catch it in the air. That's a very nice play.
Well, she hasn't been tested quite the way that Samantha Ubel has here in this game, but when she has been, she's done a nice job.
Yep.
There's a sign across the way, Jerry. It says Crystal equals beast.
There you go. So far, so good.
So far, so good.
And that's it. You just have to stop the first shot. Let your D take care of the rest, and the Cardinal D is very
long pass from Bonnet to Schlegel. Schlegel through the neutral zone. Cuts across. Her shot taken away again.
Yeah, good tips. Up,
Schlegel looking for the point, but
Anoka has the floater out.
Brought the floater out, so the Cardinal D abandoning the blue line.
There you go. Still got the cherry picker out there. Howie, we'll get a couple more names for you.
The cherry
Peterson
picker.
dumping it in. Well, you should know that. They run a cherry picker
there
in
you
football.
He goes one.
Long pass to Harris. Trying to spring her along the near board during an Anoka line change, but Tornado's able to get out there quickly enough. The Boar kicking it up the boards.
Yeah. But that's what the Cardinals need to do, Joe. Harris took it in the end, and it's down there for 30 seconds. Run the clock.
Blair Parent from behind her own net for Anoka.
Here she goes.
Moves it to Brigham.
Oh, my.
And that's offside.
That's been the story of Anoka's day today, right there.
And Parent just kind of smacked her stick on the ice in a little frustration, and that has been the story of this game as well.
Because they came out of their zone with speed. They had an opportunity to get entry into the zone.
Still
and
a very young player.
We
talked about in the intro, very impressed with her ability.
Oh, yes.
And you've got to know when to pass and when not to. Earlier, I saw her come up ice, and she should have passed.
Yeah.
That time, she had the speed and the angle, get into the zone, maybe set up Brigham on a drop pass.
Right on. You're all over it today.
I've seen the game played before.
A few times.
Ammon keeping it in at the blue line. Pinch to the wall over there by Kronberg. Cardinals trying to play it out front. Harris couldn't control. McKenna Parent now skating to center for Anoka. See, that's the time when you do pass, because over here on the near board, Crystal Marshall was wide open with a lot of space. Amber Harris can't get it past Marshall. Here comes LeBayco on the rush. LeBayco trying to spin, lost the handle, couldn't shoot.
Trying to get a little fancy.
Marshall's pass gets away from Parent. Schlegel a little stop up. Bana almost took it right off the Schlegel stick, plays it in deep. Paskey behind the net with Rue, comes away with the puck. Paskey looking out front, tipped away just in front of Schlegel. Hertog
there you go.
At the blue line, dumps it in deep. Paskey spun around out front, no call. Rue recovers in the corner, tied up by Paskey. Here comes Bana. Bana gets it back out to Paskey, got past her. Wolter trying to shoot, that was a little miscommunication. Schlegel didn't put much on that. Here's Rue. Off the board. Marshall ahead to Parent. Parent will dump it in, tipped away by Hertog. Hertog has Schlegel cross ice. Didn't see her. Taking off her stick. Here's Harris. Flipping it ahead to Schlegel. Schlegel 1-on-2. Her shot blocked by Berkey.
And she does a nice job of just hustling after that puck, even after the block shot.
There's another young lady I'm very impressed with. And looking forward to watching her career progress.
Yeah.
Myers into the zone, bumped into the corner by Wolter. Beautifully done.
Yep, that's the way to do it. Just
well
use that
defended.
big body.
There was nothing Myers could do.
No space.
Here's Myers trying to recover out of the near corner, out to the point. Berkey is shot. Amon with the save, rebound. Brigham flips it back to the near corner.
Crystal did her job.
Myers to Brigham. Brigham had her pocket picked at the blue line. Surt trying to drive her way to the Anoka and still staying with it.
All right. Good effort.
Great effort.
Bana with the steal, turns it back in the Cardinals' direction. Stopped up by Knope. Paskey flips it in on the backhand. Bana might get there first. Kimberly's pretty good, though. Stops up.
Nice
plays it back to the near board. LeBayco pinching in. Schlegel with a shot off the boards, and Ubel's going to cover it up. 10:50 to play.
Yeah, that's exactly what the Cardinals need to do more of, Howie. Just dump it down low, Be smart. Have the third player back. Don't give any odd rushes, and just grind the clock. You don't need any more goals.
Don't make the mistake. And again, take time off that clock. Keep it down low, and that goal. And the more that
Bonna
that
wins
they do.
the draw back to Lebeco. Parent, nice little slide to keep her body in front of.
That's how you do it.
Yep, in front of Paskey. Didn't commit a check, but well, pushing and shoving between Rue and Bonna in the far corner. Cross ice pass by Anoka way in front of Kimberly. Bonna turning up ice.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go. Smart.
She's at the end of a shift, just going to dump it in.
That's all she needs to do. Just drag the puck a little bit, dump it in.
Smart, just a very smart hockey player.
Amber Harris got away from her a little bit. Hanula tracking it against Rue in the corner. Rue stops up. Nice job by Hanula staying with her.
Yeah.
Played around to the near board by Wells.
There you
Stopped up by Lebeco. And the Cardinals get it back in deep. Hard to come back from 4-0 when you're in your end.
Your own end, yeah.
Lebeco is shot. Pad save.
Ubel getting busy again.
Lebeco can't stop this one up.
There you go. Get over to the other player. Nice job.
Wells.
Nice.
Looking out front. Peterson too far in front of her. She couldn't control.
Yeah, Lebeco just hustled enough to make that a tougher pass.
Tronson recovering. Looks up ice. Pass into the skates of Amber Harris. Berkey flips it back into the Coon Rapids end.
Delayed outside still.
Didn't tag up.
Oh, so you have a freebie. Skate it up.
Long pass picked off by Myers. Myers bumped by Lebeco. Quick shot by McLaughlin is deflected into the corner.
Anoka's not giving up. That's good. We didn't expect they would.
Lebeco tied up in the corner. Couple of maroon jerseys down there.
Nice
Played
pass
to the slot. Harris tips it away. Berkey dives, but still can't keep it in the zone.
Berkey's played well. Good hustle on that.
Coach Hayes talked about, guys, the fact this
Berkey
team never gives
stepping
up.
up, almost had a pickoff. Here's Surt walking into the zone the other way. Lost the handle a little bit. Kimberly there to take it away. Surt staying with it, creating a lot of trouble down there. Puck on the back of the net, and that'll draw a whistle. Face off in the Anoka end, 8:34 remaining.
She's been a pest all game long. She's made it happen with her hustle. That's the one thing with this Cardinal team. They just keep coming at you. All the players are really putting a lot of effort in, hustling to loose pucks. Even when you're up 4-0, you got to finish the game off, and they're doing that.
DeBoer flips it behind her own net. Player parent bumped by Schlegel. Played back around to the near side. Bonna stops it up. Paskey trying to get it to Schlegel in the slot. That was broken up. High off the glass. That's what we call icing.
Yep.
Yeah, that's icing.
And not the worst play in the world for Anoka.
No, you take a little pressure out of your end and get a chance to get some fresh bodies on the ice.
Fresh bodies on the ice. That's important for Anoka right now. Just keep getting fresh bodies out there. They say.
Hertog, a little roller,
quick
tip
though.
to the corner.
Yeah, I like that. That's quick. She just shot it right away.
Yeah, I like the way Sabrina Hertog plays hockey. I really do.
She's smart. Very smart defender. Yeah.
Shot through the screen by Wells. But a relatively easy save for Almenrud. Coon Rapids playing at the length of the ice.
Oh, they call icing on that. Okay, well, all right. Well, that's okay.
It was icing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was icing.
Looked like icing.
A little slow. And
it was a little slow.
Lollygagging, but
yeah,
that's late in the game. Tired.
You're tired?
She would have had to move pretty good to get to.
Yeah, I'm tired. I'm always it's late in the night. I'm tired. Is it past 8 yet?
It's a little bit past 8.
Well, the good thing is
it's
we'll
not
be able to go.
midnight.
Yeah, I don't think we're going
early.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to midnight tonight. Surt to center to Rust, trying to get it around the defender, back to herself. She'll track it down in the corner. Played along the board. Rust able to tip it back in the other direction. Kimberly troubled by both Surt and Michelle Harris. Harris eventually getting to the puck. Surt had it for a second. Here's Wells trying to play it out front. Stepping up his Ammon to break that up. Now played to center by Anoka. Rust
That's it.
dumps it right back in.
Perfect. That's exactly it. Get a good shift. Get off.
And the Cardinals getting most of a line change, including getting that young lady on the ice. Rachel Bonna trying to play it out front. Here's Schlegel. Short angle shot. Nubel had it covered up.
Nice pass.
Bonna out to the point for Ammon. Flips it into the near corner. Kimberly just flings it around the board. Ammon there to keep it in at the far side. Loose puck gets down low. Kimberly up the boards. Bonna trying to keep it in. Now flip to center. And that's a high stick if Anoka gets there first, but LeBeko get it. Ammon, and here's Bonna walking in the slot. Rachel Bonna, and that's a good penalty.
Yeah, that's a great penalty.
She was about to have number 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, you call about respecting a player. You're the only thing you can do at that point is bring her down because, as Joe just said, she would have had her 4th goal of the game. You take the chance to go on the power play and see if you can break down to 2 minutes. But the tough part for Anoka is now they're on the penalty kill for another 2 minutes. Only 6:24 remaining.
Great. Yep. Yes, the clock is not their friend.
Nope.
That's for sure. Oh.
Berkey fires it the length of the ice. Johnson out in front of the rush. Amenrud will play it away from her. LeBeko pokes it back out to center. Played right back in by Anoka. Amenrud passes to LeBeko. LeBeko around the boards for Schlegel.
Nice.
Tabana with space. A lot of white jerseys into the zone. Looking back door, tipped off the stick of Addie Rust. Up top it goes. Schlegel's shot through traffic. Ubel makes the save. Poked away. Rebound. Hit traffic. Bonna a chance. That goes wide.
Boy, they're just pressuring the zone here now.
And
Anoka able to get to it and play it all the way down.
That's what they need.
Yeah, and the power play.
Yep, get a change again.
Yeah, work on it. Anoka's very aggressive as well on their forecheck in the zone. They're running the wheel there.
Peterson able to tip it away from Schlegel. Schlegel able to steal it back. Rue flips it in on a backhand. LeBeko in the corner. Stronson had it knocked off her stick. LeBeko dives. Peterson out there hustling shorthanded. And Anoka kind of making it difficult for the Cardinals to get out of the zone. Here's Peterson on the turnover. Down low is McLaughlin. A spin around chance.
Wow. So all it takes is one. Cardinals getting real sloppy on the breakout. There they go.
Long pass to Harris at center. That one got away from Surt. Tipped to the line, but not out. Tronson will play it down into the corner where Michelle Harris awaits it. Harris behind the net, centering. Surt was knocked down out front. Puck cleared. And that'll do it for the penalty to Blair Parent. Hertog will carry into the zone for Coon Rapids. 4:20 remaining. Tipped away by Parent.
Got the puck.
Hertog able to push it back into the corner.
There you go. Get the red line. Dump her in.
Hertog will do just that on the backhand.
Good job. Oh, look at that.
Centering pass, an opportunity for Buckley. Tori Buckley getting her first PT in the playoffs.
Dump it in.
And she was upended.
And the Tornadoes not able to get the puck out of their zone.
Oh, you got to give me a Cardinal. You got to give me a Cardinal roster.
Yeah, well, how he'll do it? If
we've gotten to the fourth line with some names I'm not quite as familiar.
Very good.
Kate Fredrickson.
There you go.
Right,
number 4.
Nice job, Kate. Oh, it's
getting
good.
some PT as well.
It's good to get some of these youngsters out there to play.
I'll get them an opportunity to say they could play it in a section championship.
Absolutely.
That's what it's all about. They're part of the team. Get them out there when you can. And now's a good time to roll a few here and there.
It's Hannah Walmo getting it out to center. Walmo
to
the red line and dumps it in.
Beautiful.
Did her job.
Did her job.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Got her name on CTN.
Yeah.
Walmo stops it up, turns it back into the Anoka end. DeBoer dumping it in deep.
Yeah, Anoka's still going. They want to get a goal.
Well, yeah, they don't. They want to get a goal. Absolutely.
They absolutely don't want to be shut out.
Oh, there
tipped
it was.
out front,
nice,
and nearly behind Crystal Amenrud, and that comes as Anoka is starting to roll out some of their players that we haven't seen all night. That was Karen Larson with the tip out front.
Well, I don't have another Anoka roster, Joe. So
I've got the Anoka roster.
Okay.
I brought the Anoka
I see.
roster.
You did bring the Coon roster. I got you.
I kind of know. I've kind of figured it out.
I would hope so.
Kind of have in your head there, don't you? Well, it's good. You'll have to keep it in your head for another game. It's starting to look like the Anoka crowd's starting to head towards the exits.
Taking the show to the X.
Yeah, that's exciting.
And it may not happen, we hear. We're still investigating the possibilities of a CTN broadcast from the XL Energy Center for a state quarterfinal game.
Uh-oh.
There's all kind of action out front. An Anoka goal.
A little sloppy there, but that's all right.
Mary Cosgrove came in and poked at it after Hertog had pushed the player in on Amenrud and was going to get a penalty.
Cardinals got a little sloppy in there.
Loose puck came free.
They're all crowded around their goaltender there, and Anoka finally gets on the board. 2 minutes left, Howie.
Yeah, you see Hertog escorting someone in, and then Cosgrove comes in and puts it home. It's a tough way to lose a shutout.
Yes, it is.
We're still discussing it, though. They haven't put it on the board.
Right. Yeah.
But I'm sure they're just discussing whether Coon Rapids will get a penalty.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't believe they should.
Well, and Crystal, I know, would have loved to have had the shutout.
And now, the trainer has to go out there and see how she's doing. Get bopped there. Hopefully she didn't whack her head on the post or something. She's not feeling too good.
Well, she had a tough time getting up.
Yeah. Well, that's dangerous when you fall backwards and hit your head, even if you have your helmet on.
No, absolutely. I think she seems to be okay, though.
Well, it does seem she's in a bit of pain.
Maybe a little discomfort. She can take the helmet off. Oh, maybe not. Get a little.
Let's get a
little water.
Water out of there.
They have put the one on the board now.
Did you open up your Twitter account, Joe, so you can tweet to all your fans?
I'm not here. I'm not.
Oh, you need to.
There. So Cosgrove gets the goal at 14:56.
Well, Anoka crowd still hanging in there, except for a few of the students ran out. But fire up. Just 2 minutes on the clock. Just get her done with. Crowds need to be smart, get the puck out of their end, and dump her down.
Crystal's very upset about losing the shutout with 2:04, especially with that kind of goal.
Cardinals just need to get it done with now. There you go.
Anoka able to dump it back in.
Look at them down, Anoka. They're going.
Well, sure. Their season's going to be tough to score 3 goals in a minute 54.
Strange things happen.
Parent working off the board. Into the corner. Plays it out front. Shot from the point. Hit traffic. Ammett can't clear it past Berkey. Flipped in. Loose puck. Taking Michelle Harris did a nice job of getting Johnson's stick off of that.
There.
Cardinals able to play it out to center.
Wow.
If you be scrappy, throw the puck toward the net, good things happen.
Yes, they needed more of that earlier.
Shot from the blue line, turned away by Amenrud. Leveco flips it out to center.
Nice play.
And a steal by Paskey. Paskey in, and Ubel makes the save. That's going to be a penalty.
Yeah.
Could be.
And for the final dangerous. 58, Coon Rapids will be on the power play.
Yeah, didn't need to do that extra.
No, and that's dangerous the way that she
is.
went into the goal. Watch coming from behind you, she's going to get pushed.
Just stand there.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
She's skating around the net. She's not even going to the goal. Nice slash before she even got the shot off, too. So 2 for 1.
A twofer.
2 for 1, yeah. So take one of them.
A little frustration there, I'm sure. Blair Parent picking up her second of the period.
I'm sure a lot of frustration. You make it this far, you're one game away from going to state, and you come out and you play a team that really has been dominating you from the start to finish.
They've been pretty good.
Yeah.
Bana. Couple of moves, trying to flip it out front.
There's another Cardinal down.
Schlegel dumped to the ice. She's a little slow to get up. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Brenna Paskey for the second straight time.
There goes another tornado, and they're not finishing the game out the way they need to. They're frustrated. Stay out of the box. Don't need to be doing that stuff.
Brenna Paskey taking two pretty solid hits back to back. Those penalties just 14 seconds apart.
Yeah, well, 5-on-3 to end the game, and
the Cardinals fans starting to chant section champs as their girls just over 30 seconds away from their second section championship in state history, on their way to the state tournament. Rachel Bana from the high slot, glove save by Ubel.
Yeah, she's still firing to the net, trying to get that fourth one.
You can just pass the puck around too, but yeah, time's a rolling here. Down to 21. Our clock is still running, but there we go. There's 21 seconds left, folks.
Bana got it back, down low. Schlegel nearly tipped it in. Ended up over the cage. The countdown has begun. A rebound chance. And a big hit by Berkey behind it. And LeBaco, you can't get into that. LeBaco, you cannot get into that. Her season's over, yours is not.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
You've got to be the smarter player and walk away. Berkey, kind of a cheap shot there at the end, but you can't get drawn into that. If you are on your way to the state tournament.
Well, Cardinals did a job.
Yeah, they're skating Jordan Hang out with the cast on her leg. Hurt on Wednesday evening, and she'll have to watch this one from the sideline. I know I talked to Coach Gustafsson about that. Yeah. She was very unhappy that she had not been able to take the ice here tonight with her teammates. But it's got to take a little bit of sting away, the fact that now you're going to the state tournament.
That helps a little bit, but you want to play it, no doubt about that.
What a night for the Coon Rapids girls hockey program. The 2011 Section 5 AA champions. We'll take a break. Be back with more, including some reaction from the players and fan and coach right after this on CTN.
How you feel? How you feel?
I'm feeling good. Spin me, spin me.
Got you.
Oh, goodness. Oh.
The Coon Rapids Cardinals are the 2011 Section 5 AA Girls Hockey Champions. It's only the second time in school history this has happened. Cardinals on their way to the state tournament. They were presented with the section champion trophy just moments ago down on the ice. With them is our very own Howie Shapiro, and he has a couple of the stars of the game. Howie?
Thanks, Joe. Yes, I am here on the ice with a couple of stars of the game. To my right, Amy Schlegel. To my left, Rachel Bana. Amy, I'm going to talk to you first. How does it feel as a freshman coming in? You get the move up to the front line, and your game clicks with number 7. How does it feel to know as a freshman you're going to the state tournament?
It feels amazing. Like, we worked so hard for this, and I can't believe we just did it.
I know you guys are going to have some celebration tonight, but then it's back to work, and you'll find out who you play in that first round. It's got to be an amazing feeling, and just the fact that you're going to the X and you're playing in a state game. Did you ever think as a freshman you'd be at this situation?
Well, at the beginning of the season, yes, I did think it because I knew we could do this, and years before that I didn't think it, but we just did it, so I'm happy.
Well, congratulations. You have a wonderful season. Rachel Bonta, just an average night, 3 goals here this evening. You said to me last game that it was a goal for you as a senior. You've had all the personal goals, but the goal to make it to state, you have to be on cloud 9.
Yeah, I mean, this has literally been my dream. I've been to 2 section finals. I lost both of them. I was sick of losing, and the third one's the charm.
It really is, and you get all the respect that you get around in this state high school league, and yet no matter what they do, you just seem to figure a way to score your goals.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to do anything to get this team to state. We've earned it. We've worked our butts off. I've been in this program for 5 years now, and it was about time we won again.
Well, it's been a pleasure to watch you all these years. Congratulations again, and good luck on Thursday, I believe it is. So we're going to take a quick break and be right back with some reaction from Coach Christofferson right after this.
Coming home can be hard if you're a veteran of Iraq or Afghanistan. You may feel like you're all alone, but you're not alone. At IAVA.org, your fellow vets are all around you. Join our free online community, get the resources you need, and connect to other vets who know where you're coming from. IAVA.org. We've got your back.
Back to Roseville Skating Center, and we've watched an incredible game. Coon Rapids wins Section 5AA tournament, and by a score of 4-1. And I'm here with head coach Jessica Christofferson. I'm actually looking for words. I'm a little choked up. This is a great situation. Your first year as head coach, and you take him to the state. It's got to feel extra special for you.
It definitely does. And you know what? The only people that deserve any credit for this are those 30 kids that we've had in our locker room from the first day. This was their goal, and just watching them come together as teammates throughout the year and to be playing our best hockey right now. 23 wins on the season is special enough, but to peak at the playoffs right now, I mean, that just shows the maturity level of these kids and just how committed they've been to this all year long.
Talk about the mix on this team. You've got some seniors, you've got a lot of young players, and they seem to have gelled really well as the season's progressed.
They have. I've said it all year long. The chemistry on this team is better than any team I've ever been a part of as a coach or a player. I mean, They've had their issues. They've handled them as a group. I mean, it truly is a family, and these guys lean on each other day in, day out, away from the ice, and here while they're playing. But our depth, and it will continue to be our biggest strength.
You have a lot of obviously work to do now that you're going to play. I believe it's Thursday's your first game. Talk about the preparation going into up to that game.
Well, we've got a few things we need to work on, obviously, but you know what? The momentum, we're riding it right now, and we're just kind of taking it one day at a time. These guys are ready to go. They're ready.
Coach, congratulations. We are so happy for you guys, and hopefully we as a CTN will see you on Thursday. But we got a little more to talk about. Joe and Jerry, back to you guys.
Yes, thank you very much, Howie. Congratulations to Coach Christofferson, all of the girls on the Coon Rapids team. What a special night for them. What a special season it has been. And just fun, as Howie's talked about, getting a little choked up. Just amazing to be a part of it.
Yeah, it is, absolutely. And we've watched these kids. I haven't watched them enough like you and Howie have this year. It wasn't there enough, unfortunately. But just seeing them and remembering how they played over the years and watching these young ladies grow not only as hockey players, but I think the point that Jessica made that is so special as a coach is to see a group of kids grow together as a group, get along with each other, have a commitment to a goal, work hard, and when you work hard and have a commitment to a goal, good things happen to you, and they happen tonight on the ice.
Yeah, the Cardinals came out. They got to the early lead, and they really just sat on it throughout the entire third period. Already had that 4-0 lead. Anoka got the only goal in the period. Actually outshot Coon Rapids 10-9 in that final period. Wasn't a pretty one, but it broke up the shutout with just over 2 minutes remaining. Good pressure from the Tornadoes, just a little bit too late. There you see the goal late in the period by Mary Cosgrove. But the Cardinals didn't need to do anything other than sit on that lead, and they dominate pretty much from start to finish. And they win the rubber match over a conference team, and they they dominate.
Yeah, and you know,
and final shots are actually 41 to 19 in favor of the Cardinals.
Yeah. And you know, the real fun of watching this game is the Cardinals came out. Anoka was trying to battle a little bit for a couple of minutes, and then you could just see the Cardinals' experience from their seniors. And the young lady that's a ninth grader, very smart too, on that first goal when Rachel came out of the penalty box and Schlegel nailed her with that pass with a nice weight to let that ice open up. And then from there, they just poured it on, and they worked really hard and did the job.
Yeah, and they have their work cut out for them because not only are they playing against another section champion, another team that's going to be very good, but a team probably that they're not very familiar with, like they were with the Tornadoes here tonight. But a great, fantastic, amazing win season for these girls.
It could be Elk River. We never know if they win their section if that happens.
That could happen.
Things happen like that sometimes.
But for now, it's time to celebrate a section championship for only the second time in school history. Again, the final score, it's Coon Rapids 4, Elk River 1. I want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Jerry Grant and Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young saying good night.